This is Trendy over here. I'm part of the Bronco Broadcasting Company. I'm here with Markeelan Fenner, a part of the wrestling team. So my first question to you is, what were your career goals and what was the mindset the whole time during your season?
Well, I mean, starting from like my freshman year and up, my main career goal was to go all 4 years, place all 4 years. Did that. And I wanted to get my 100 win, career win. I finished 109 with 29 losses. And throughout the season, it was good and everything. I mean, finished third in the state, finished the 2-time regional champ. So, I mean, that's an accomplishment. And,
And how did it feel to have the support along the way? Because I know that you also have went to states and you're a champ in many different sections of the season. So how did it feel to have all the love at every event?
It felt good. I mean, heartwarming, I guess you could say. But other than that, it felt even better, hearing from the Marymount coach and welcoming the rest of us. So that was pretty good.
All right. And lastly, what going forward? Because I know you're going to Marymount University. So what are the expectations and your future mindset when you wrestle there, if you decide to?
Just finish how I started, pretty much, I guess. That's the only way.
This is Trini from the BBC, and we are out. Trini over here with the Bronco Broadcasting Company. I'm here with Caden Bailey, a part of the 4x1 boys team for track here at FHS. Last year they came in second. So my question to you, sir, is how did you feel about winning that accomplishment?
It's motivation for the youth coming up. So, yeah, I feel like they can take that and look at it, try to go forward, go hard.
Okay. Other than motivation, what tone would you like to set for future track runners, especially this year with more people?
You got to come out and work hard first. That's the bar. Work hard.
All right. So my next question is, that's all we got for today. This is Trinity Everett. I'm here with the BBC, the Bronco Broadcasting Company, and I'm here with Wayne Council. He a part of the soccer team. So, trying to go back for a little bit of last year. How was that like? How did you feel about everything?
Last season?
Yes.
Well, I mean, last season was really fun. I mean, I had come back off of breaking my leg from football, but after physical therapy was finished, coming back into soccer, it felt a little bit free, being able to run around again,
Okay, so now fast forwarding to this year, this upcoming season, what is your goal and what is your mindset looking forward on this season and what you want to accomplish? Because you are a senior, correct? So what is your mindset for today?
Well, this year we have most of our starting lineup is coming from the basketball team. So I'm really glad that their season's over, but I'm not at the same time because I feel like they should have won states. But overall, I feel like this season's going to be really good, mainly because there's a lot of talent, there's a lot of skill, and unfortunately from last year, we lost to Galileo in the regional game, but this year it's not going to happen. So I'm coming in this season with a strong mindset, strong determination. Try to keep everybody on schedule, keep everybody in practice, get everybody to where they need to be, and hopefully this year we will make it past regionals.
That's a very good answer, Win. And the last question that I would like to ask is, if you could describe soccer in maybe 1 to 2 words, what would it be, and how do you feel expanding upon that?
Mentally freeing. Because,
and why?
Well, for me, I've been playing soccer for 14, 15 years. So for me, it's something I've grown up with. It's something that I've done my entire life. I've done it with my little brother, did it with my dad. And for me, it's just, I get to run around, I get to think, I get to direct people to where they need to be. I feel like, y'all seen Uncle Drew, the movie? Kind of what he said, basketball is like a well-orchestrated symphony. No one instrument is more important than the other, but as each instrument plays together, it makes something beautiful. I feel like that's how soccer is for me. each person has their position to play, but as soon as those positions are played in perfect synchrony, then it becomes something beautiful.
And what is one thing that you would like to accomplish before you leave this school? Like before you graduate this season, before the season's over, what is one goal that you have set aside for yourself? Like for yourself?
Score.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Trinity Everett with the BBC, the Bronco Broadcasting Company, and we're out. Hey y'all, this is Trinity Everett here with the BBC, the Bronco Broadcasting Company, and I'm here with Janiyah Howard, who cheers for Franklin High School, or cheers because the season's over. We're done. Oh. But anyway, what is your outlook on this season so far? Like, how has it been for you? How do you feel?
This season has definitely been a good season. We definitely had our ups and downs with it, but it's been a great season, and I'm very proud of the boys and the varsity cheerleaders and JV cheerleaders as well. But you know, my outlook of it was definitely, it was a great season. Like, it was just overall just fun, you know, very exciting, you know.
My next question to you is, we know we obviously cheer for the varsity boys basketball team. So my question to you is, how do you think they played overall as a whole?
You know, this year I definitely seen a change, especially within the boys, like the way they communicate, how they talk to each other. That's like on the court and outside the court. They definitely uplift each other no matter what. It was never like arguing with each other about what they did wrong on the court. You know, it's like a brotherhood type thing. And that's another great thing about that our season, like, it's kind of great because we had a good, you know, brotherhood, family-wide team. So yeah.
And closing out, if you could express cheer in at least 1 to 2 words, what would you name it as? And how do you feel expanding upon that with our team?
That's a great question. Our cheer team is definitely unique. It definitely has its ups and downs with it, but at the same time, it's more so like a sisterhood thing. You know, we consider ourselves as family. But, you know, it was just like, we're family. We can get along, you know, we may have our issues with each other, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's definitely a sister bond.
All right, guys, this is Trinity Everett with the BBC, the Bronco Broadcasting Company, and we signing out.
I'm Omar with the Broncos Casting Company. This is Miss Banks. How did you get into coaching tennis?
Okay, how did I get into it? Well, school needed a coach last year, and I guess they couldn't find anybody else. Actually, I played tennis when I was in school, and then somehow somebody floated my name out there to Coach Gamble. So he asked me, he said, hey, we need a coach. I said, well, hey, I haven't played in like 8 years, so I'm going to suck. He said, hey, that's okay. So I said, sure. Yeah, they just needed somebody, so I stepped up and did it.
As the school tennis coach, how do you think the teams are going to do this year?
So, both of the teams are just the girls, like in general?
Both of the teams.
Well, we have, you know, the people that were eligible to play last year are all back, you know, for both the boys and the girls, so that's good. Like I know for the girls last year, every person on the team was pretty much brand new. So now there's, let's see, 5 people who are back that have experience from last year for the girls, which is good. The boys have 3 people that are back that have experience, which is good. So I think, you know, they'll be able to build off of what they did last year and hopefully have some improvement. So I'm pretty optimistic. We have some people that we've lost, so that might be a challenge. But everybody is, you know, will be better than what they were last year, I assume. So I'm feeling pretty good.
School tennis coach, what can y'all do to improve from last year to this year?
Really just building on, like what they already have and like getting more consistent, which is what, I think we need to work on. Tennis is kind of like one of those things where, like you could have, and it's like other sports too, like you could have a great pass or like a great shot or whatever, and then your next one will be complete crap. So just being consistent, which, they're working on that and they are getting better with that. So more practice, so that way, like the good shots that they have will be more, will come more often. If that makes sense.
In our closing statement, can you share a few words of inspiration for the school?
Oh gosh, you should have prepared me. You should have prepared me for that one. I could have maybe came up with something. Are you filming right now, or is this paused? Well, you'll edit it, I assume.
You want me to pause?
Yeah.
Go.
Hi, this is Trinity here from the Bronco Broadcasting Company, and I'm here with Miss Thornton, our assistant principal here at FHS. How are you doing today?
I am doing wonderful today. I hope you all are.
Okay, so first, I just want you to express your feelings on the opportunity you've been given as assistant principal. Like, what's it been like?
Oh, it's been a wonderful opportunity. My background is elementary, so this is my first experience being a assistant principal at a high school. It's been very eye-opening, as I was used to working with younger students, and now I have an opportunity to work with the older students as you all are getting ready to go out into the real world. So it's been a great experience. I enjoyed here. I definitely enjoyed here.
And my next question to you is, can you give us a little bit of description as to what role do you serve here? Like,
Ooh. As assistant principal, I wear a lot of hats. I help out a lot with my main focus is teaching and learning, making sure that teachers are doing their best to educate our students and making sure that students are having the opportunity to get the best education that they can get while here at Franklin City Public Schools. Again, working with the teachers, working with students, working to support students in any way. Whether it's sometimes you just need somebody to talk to, you just need to vent, serving in that capacity as well. In addition to just the overall operation of the school, the day, the ins and outs, a lot that you all don't see that happens behind the scenes. All of the administrators take part in that, and I take part in that as well.
that's great. So, what impact do you hope to make on us as the students while you're here?
I hope that the impact that I'll have on you all is that you'll always just work to do your very best, to put forth your best effort in everything that you do, and that you keep just keep achieving all of your goals, no matter what it may be. The future is very bright for the city of Franklin, and I just hope that all students, that the impact that I have is just making sure that you all are just push and reach for those stars that you can definitely obtain.
And if you could describe this job in a positive tone, what would you describe it as?
In a positive, can you repeat that?
Yes, meaning like, if you could describe your job in a way, how would you describe it? Like, if somebody asked you, hey, like, you're assistant principal, like, what's it like? How would you describe it? Has it been good?
It's been very eventful, but it's been a positive experience, and I will always cherish my time here at Franklin High School and with the students.
And my last question is, we as students and basically everybody else knowing you as Ms. Thornton, the assistant principal.
Mm-hmm.
So my question to you is, we'd like to know like a little bit of background, like what led you to become an assistant principal?
Okay, so I taught for 21 years, elementary school, as I said. And after teaching for 21 years, I decided that I wanted to do something outside of the classroom, but still working with students. So that just kind of led me to being an assistant principal. That's it.
And again, this is Trinity Every here, and this is Miss Thornton, and this has been the Bronco Broadcast Company.